Hi everyone and welcome to my place. I've had an SOS and a wee bride in tears. Hettie is getting married. She went through the corridors here at Prestige Botanicals. She found the flowers that she loved, the beautiful long delphinium. She loved the little magnolia, and she especially loved the blue and the white of the anemones. She went at her arrangement 101 ways, that's an exaggeration, and she couldn't get them to hold together. So we've had a little bit of a conversation, and I said, if you want an arrangement that you want to carry up your arm, the best way forward is to put them into a container or a scepter. Very, very easy to achieve. And the great thing about these scepters or these little handles is you've got support, and you can hide all of your stems down inside the cavity of what I'm about to share how to make right now. So she also wanted to know how to make the arrangements. Like, all of her girls are going to be wearing the same colours and she's going to be wearing the white. So I'm not going to bother doing the white, because once you see how to do this, you'll be fine. She also wanted to know what kind of flowers would be beautiful for decorating her tables. Well, we've talked about this. She absolutely loved it. And I said, I will film it and I will share how to do it. And the other great thing about doing your own flowers, you get to have what you want. And number two, you can keep the budget right down, and you can have something that looks quite magnificent without actually having to outlay a lot of money, because these are times that we need to be worrying about, and i.e. saving for another day is always such a great move. So let me just put those there. Give me a moment to get what I need and I will show you how to make the scepter. So easy. One moment. Right, step one, let's make the scepter handle. Very easy. Looks amazing, and you just have to go through the recycling bin and get some fabric. So this is the fabric that I have found. There's lots of beautiful printed fabrics. You could use the same material that's going to be on your frock or your dress that your bridesmaids are wearing, or you're wearing. Could be lace, could be whatever you've got. Because Ella wanted something that was Hettie. Because Hettie wanted something that was going to be like a little bit shabby chic-ish, that's why I've selected this kind of fabric, just as a demonstrator. Okay, so with sharp scissors, cut your fabric too. As I said, you need to go through the recycling bin. This is, I think, parchment paper. The plastic film one is actually a little bit heavier, but this will be fine for today. Lay that down, and then just make sure that that is going to actually roll around onto itself like so. And what I've done is I've just ripped these and then given it an iron, because I really loved that little rough sort of organic raw edge. To that, lay it down on a piece of plastic, or I usually do mine on the kitchen bench. Then you need some PVA glue. PVA glue is fantastic stuff. About now, usually I put my hands into it, but I don't want to do that, because I need to have my hands clean so that we can just go on here, but I will be getting my hands into this. Right, make sure that the PVA glue is seriously well pushed into the grain of the fabric. And you know what? I do this with vases as well too. It's better than decoupage, because you can get a better look. Okay, put that down. Get this here, and I like to take it about there, so that you've got like about 1.5 inches at this end and 1.5 inches at the other end. And it is just a matter of, no, I don't want that side, I'll go this way, a matter of rolling, and as you roll it around, just use your hands to make sure that you get all the bubbles and creases out of it. And because I've used so much glue on here, it's actually starting to seep through, and there's a bit there, I'll just use that bit there because I want that to seep through. Make sure if it's not quite glued and sticking, just make sure that you a really good application. Now it's just a matter of pushing that into there like so, and then doing the same at the other end and just pushing that around. Now you're going to be left with a hole at the bottom. Don't be panicking about that at this stage, because I usually put a bead, or you can either put a bead there, or you could put a gem or a jewel. You could even put a brooch down there to just cover that up. You can also, if you wanted to, you can decorate the outside of your scepter with gems and jewels, whatever is going to be beautiful for what you want. You could even put lines of pearls down there. Like, it's endless, the possibilities. Okay, so that needs to just sit there for a moment. Now, while we're doing gluey, messy things, let's just do the bottles. Here's my bottle over here that I've decorated. Let's just do the bottle. One moment till I get it. Be back in a minute. The bottles, any bottles will do. I just so happened to see these at the wine shop, and my eyes fell on that beautiful pattern, and I thought, oh, perfect to help Hettie. So I bought 4, and unfortunately I had to drink them because I needed them empty. Whoops, never mind. But what I loved about this is, like, I couldn't get that label there off. I got the one at the back off, but I don't mind that little bit there, but I certainly don't want that on it. So it's just a matter of getting the same fabric. So the fabric's got little words on it, and it was very Frenchy, and it was very shabby chic, and I just really loved it. So you can just go through and you can cut the whatever style, whatever pattern you want. And what I really loved about this was there were lots of different likes of patterns. So sometimes I like that informality of a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know, just change it up and make it a little bit different. Okay, back to the PVA glue. A lot of glue onto there. And you know what, Hettie, you could get all the girls and your wedding party together, and you could have a working bee, and you could just have, you know, sitting round, don't worry about your nails or doing anything like that. Have a, you know, you could do girly things like doing your nails and things like that, which I absolutely love doing, but spend a day doing this and getting them all done. Right, I want to get rid of that, so it is just a matter of taking that around and pulling that quite firmly. Now I've got that little ruffly, or that raw edge down the bottom. I really love that, so I'm going to leave that because that's just going to add another bit of interest to the finished design. Right, what I just put those aside, take them outside, then when it is dry, then get another coat of your PVA, and you don't need to do this, but I like to do it because you get a little bit of a sheen on it, but if you don't want sheen, you don't have to do it. And then just go over that and just give it another coat, and that'll just make sure that it all stays in place. Right, walk away and let it dry. When I come back, I'm going to show you how to create this, and also how to do the same thing into the bottles. So easy. See you again in a minute. Okay, let's get into part 3, putting the bouquets together. So there's our scepter. I really love this with the little butterflies on there, because you can't actually tell that they're butterflies until you see them. But if you didn't want to use anything with any colouring, I really love this old-fashioned one here with just with the words on it. And I thought that with the bottle looked really lovely. But Hettie, it's entirely over to you as to what you want. But, you know, and I'm just here to stimulate and give the ideas and share how to do it. Okay, so this here, I've also put another coat of PVA glue onto it and let it dry. That's also going to help to seal it, so that if you needed to, you can wipe it. Right, so easy. 1 blue delphinium, 1 beautiful, lovely magnolia, and I've got the white ranunculus, and I've got the blue ranunculus, and I've got a couple of little pieces of ivy, which I'll put in a few moments. Now, it's just a matter of Ta-da! Done. How easy was that? And then you can just add, I thought, a little bit of green down into there. A very, very good idea. Hold on. Oh, get in there. A good idea is to just give it a little bit of green down the bottom. And then to that, you could use some jute, you could use some lace, you could use, as I am here, I'm just using a little bit of macrame cord, taking that up to the top, and then just tying that off. Oops, not too tight. Esther, don't be so rough. That can just be tied off there, and then that can just be, oh, hold on, I don't like that. No, wait. I might appear as if I'm very rough, but I'm very fussy when it comes to those little finishing details that just add to your display. Look, and then that can just be pushed down and you can pull that up a wee bit. How is that for easy designing? Now the other thing to finish this off, I've just put just a little wad of the fabric into there, but you could put a, as I said, a brooch or a button or whatever onto the bottom there. Okay, so that's that one done. Now for into the bottle, little bit of an issue about now because little bit of a small opening, so you have to be a little bit careful with what you do here. So I tried to get all of those in, but it just didn't work. So yeah, that's as many as you can get into there. And then just a little bit of ivy. Oops, hold on. Look what's happening. See, make sure that that is straight before you start putting it in. Otherwise, it's never going to go anywhere. Do you know what I'm going to do with that? Cut it off, and then just a little bit of that into there, and then for a little bit of, so you could have the blue delphinium with the magnolias, and then you could have one with the white anemone, and then the next one that you did could have the blue, and then Hettie, if you're having the white, you could interplay the whole theme through with having some with white and some with blue. The other thing that you can do is you could cut these quite short, so you can have some a little bit high, some a little bit lower. You might just like to have your bottle with just one flower in it. It's entirely over to you, but didn't I say it was easy? It's been a pleasure to help you, Hettie. You enjoy going forth doing your own flowers, and I hope that you have a beautiful day, the day that he says, will you marry me? See you again another day. Bye for now.